Are you all right, love?
The cold to be standing around, Julia.
I called round to see Sinbad, but he's not in.
He's probably out in his rounds, you know.
I don't suppose you know when he'll be back. I've got £50 to give him for the Tony appeal.
Oh, right. Well, he could be back any time, love.
I don't like carrying all this money on me. I mean, it wasn't so long ago that I was mugged around here. She hasn't got a lot to smile about these days, has she?
Shame about their Tony, isn't it?
No, I'm talking about that bed. She had a baby boy on Christmas Day, 2 months premature. Apparently, he's so tiny you can hardly see him.
From what I've heard, he's healthy and everything.
Just think, when that boy's 20, One Dixon will be an old age pension. I can't see that Bev still wanting him then.
We'll just have to wait and see, Julia.
Beth, what are you doing home so early?
It's over. I'm finished.
What are you talking about? What's over?
University. I packed it in.
What?
You know exactly what I'm talking about. This DNA test the doctor told me about.
You're wasting your breath.
Why are you so against the idea? You're scared of finding out he's not your son after all?
No, because it's a waste of time. And I know in here that the baby is mine. So there's no point in taking any stupid tests, is there?
Oh, spit it out there. I've been stood around waiting for Sinbad. I've got £50 to give him for your Tony's appeal.
Oh, nice one, Julia.
We had a big raffle down at the Pensioners Club. I think it's very generous considering the pittance we get for a pension.
It is, thanks very much. I've got a customer. I'll see you later at the hospital, and if not, tomorrow. See you, Julia.
See you, love.
Yeah, ta-ra.
I brought this in for you. I didn't want to give it to you in front of Dee Dee. It's for you, Bev, and the baby.
Oh, cheers, Julia.
So what have you called him?
Joshua. Well, Josh, you know, it's dead trendy, like.
And who chose that?
Bev. Oh, and me.
And how's she getting on?
Brilliant. She's looking great.
And how's baby Joshua getting on?
Hey, he's great too. They're keeping him in hospital for a while, you know, when they're being premature.
Who's he look like?
Well, it's hard to say when they're that young, isn't it?
Listen, tell me to mind my own business, but what does your wife make of all this?
Well, she doesn't really say much.
I mean, it must be very difficult for you living together and all this going on.
Yeah. Look, Julia, you'll probably find out sooner or later, love, but I'm not living with Dee Dee anymore. I've moved in with Bev.
Oh, you're kidding me.
I've never been more serious in my life.
Well, you can trust me, Ron. Your little secret's safe with me. I won't breathe a word to a soul.
Yeah, well, it isn't a secret, Julia. In fact, you can let the whole world know for all I care.
I don't understand. It's your first day back. I thought you were looking forward to it.
Yeah, well, I was. Until I realised how crap I am.
Well, who's been putting all this rubbish into your head?
Dr. Haley, one of my tutors.
What did she say?
She just had a little chat with me and said that the practical reports I did over Christmas weren't good enough.
And weren't they?
Well, I didn't spend as much time on them as I should have done. But I thought I'd scrape through.
Or did she shout at you? Was she angry with you?
No, she was nice about it. Well, as nice as you can be when you tell someone they might as well pack it in.
She said what?
She said that if I didn't pull my socks up, it might be in everyone's interest if I reconsidered doing medicine.
So it was just a warning?
Yeah.
Well, why are you so upset then?
Because she doesn't think I'm good enough. She doesn't think I can cope with the work.
To be fair, Beth, I didn't see you doing much over Christmas. You seemed to spend most of your time with Margaret.
Oh, so you're saying that I can't have friends now?
No, of course not. I'm just saying maybe you should spend a bit more time on your work too.
Well, what's the point when I'm no good at it? Look, I might as well just go on the dole like Margaret.
Beth, you're blowing all this up out of proportion. Don't you realise how lucky you were to get on that course in the first place? I know you're capable of doing just as well, if not better, than all the others there.
What good is that to me? You're not going to mark the exam papers, are you? You don't decide who gets kicked out and who stays.
I'm only trying to help.
Yeah, well, don't bother. I'm just going to have to face it that I'm not cut out for it. I've never had to try so hard in all my life, Mum. I just don't think I can cope.
Oh, so that's why you were so moody all last week. Why didn't you tell me you were finding it such a struggle?
I didn't want you to think that was a failure.
Do you really believe I'd think that? You don't have to be perfect all the time. You can't just go packing in your future because of one little telling off.
Mum, there's no point trying to change my mind. I've decided I am not going back.
Oh, hello.
Hey, look at that. Why do you think they cut it down?
Sorry?
I expected something to do with the environment. It'll be for chronological reasons. That's all the rage these days.
Oh, yeah.
I suppose Sinbad's there with you, see. I need to see him about something.
No, I don't know where he is.
I'm not suggesting that you should know. It's just that he does seem to spend quite a bit of time round here. I hear you're quite close.
Yeah, well, he's a good friend.
I suppose you've heard all about that Ron Dixon.
Sorry?
His fancy piece had a baby boy on Christmas Day. 2 months premature. He's moved in with her, left his poor wife on her own, and to top it all, their poor little boy's still in a coma. And you know, she only just got over that nervous breakdown. If you ask me, this'll kill her.
Oh, do you think?
So, you don't know when Sinbad will be back?
No idea, sorry.
Oh, do you know, I've been stood around his flat for over an hour. My hands are that cold I could snap them off.
Well, maybe you should go back home and try again later.
Oh, I haven't got the time. I've got bingo tonight. It's Link's night.
Oh, right.
I suppose I'll have to go and stand outside his flat again. Oh, if you hear an ambulance, don't worry. It's probably just me collapsed with hypothermia.
Well, would you like to come in and have a cup of tea while you wait for him?
Oh, that's very hospitable of you. Thanks very much. I wouldn't like to think I was hinting or anything.
What's this?
It's your bag. And there's Caroline's.
Kate, what's going on?
I'll tell you what's going on. You can both go and find yourselves somewhere else to live.
What's brought all this on?
I saw you. I saw you sneaking into her bedroom.
I see.
Was that all you're going to say?
What do you want me to say? I'm not going to lie to you.
You're supposed to be going out with me.
I am going out with you.
Not anymore, you're not. We're finished.
Please, Kate, just let me explain.
Well, Irene was married to Jimmy Corkill's brother Billy. Oh, he was a right villain. The whole family were. I said to her on the day they were getting married, I said, Reenie, I said, you're going to regret this. And it was 20 years before she realised just how right I was. She kept this house like a palace, you know. You wouldn't have had them shutters outside if it wasn't for Irene. She always did have lovely taste. Takes after me.
I'll have to pop out soon. I need to get some shopping. Maybe Sinbad will be back by now.
Well, let's have another cuppa and then I'll walk over with you.
Oh, all right then.
No, you sit there. I'll do it. I know this place like the back of my hand.
I really didn't expect it to react like this at all.
How do you mean?
Jumping to conclusions, packing our bags without even speaking to us first.
Well, what did you expect?
I thought you might be a bit more grown up about it.
What am I supposed to do when I see you creeping into another girl's bedroom?
Oh, and I suppose in your mind you imagine it was all planned behind your back. That we did it on purpose just to hurt your feelings.
Yeah, well, that's how it seemed.
Yeah, you didn't stop to think that I might just be comforting, Caroline.
Seemed more than that to me.
There you go again. Assuming we're after some quick, filthy grope with one another. Look, Caroline needed me. What we did together wasn't seedy or sordid. It was more psychological than physical. But I don't suppose your jealous little mind would understand that, would it? You're too busy throwing tantrums.
Wouldn't you be throwing tantrums if it was the other way around?
No, I wouldn't. Because I know what jealousy does to people. It makes them ugly and bitter. Hell is full of twisted, jealous people. You really got to stop being so selfish, Kate. Try and think of others too.
I do.
Well, you weren't thinking about Caroline, were you, when you were going to throw her out on the streets? Look, she needed me and I was there for her. That's all there is to it. Look, you're the one I love. I need you to be there for me. If Caroline can understand that, why can't you?
You've got me all confused.
I know you're still young, but I always thought you were more together than people of your age. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I've rushed you. Perhaps you were never really ready to join the group.
Daddy, you know how much our meetings mean to me. If I didn't have them, I'd have nothing.
Then maybe you should try and make more of an effort to understand.
I don't know if I can.
Look, if I was you, I'd go upstairs, spend some time alone. If you pray hard enough, Jesus will make things clearer. Do you still love me?
Sorry.
It's all right, come in. Go on, you go up. I'll join you in a bit. We'll pray together.
Mark,
Yeah,
how are you? I haven't seen you since New Year.
I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
Not too bad. I was wondering if you...
Listen, I've got to go. I've left a pan simmering. Don't want to burn the Farnham's house down when I'm not even supposed to be there.
You should have got a medal for what you did. Vicious little brute.
Oh, all right then.
See ya.
Yeah, see ya.
He's still got a bit of a scar, but at least he's got his side.
Margaret, would you do us a favour?
Yeah, what?
Will you pop round to ours and see Beth?
Is she all right?
Oh, she's had a bad day at uni and she's talking about packing it all in. Maybe you can talk some sense into her because she won't listen to me.
Yeah, I'll go round there now. I'm not doing anything.
Thanks. I'd really appreciate that.
Don't forget to turn your cooker off first. Wouldn't want you burning the Farnham's house down.
It's good you reminded me.
Oh, no, where was I? Oh, yeah. All right. Just spend your life, what is that?
Any sign of Mike?
No.
This is getting beyond a joke. He's more than an hour late to game.
Oh, why are they cutting the tree down?
I don't know, it's something to do with the roots were affecting the foundations of the house or something. It's a shame, I always liked that tree.
What a terrible day.
Why, what's happened?
I'm packing in uni.
Did you get out much?
Not really, no.
But if ever you fancy come to the bingo with me, you'd be more than welcome.
Right, I'll bear that in mind.
Oh, I don't suppose you know where I'll find Sinbad.
I don't, love, no.
But I'll have to get back, Julia. It's been lovely talking to you.
And you. I'll have to come and visit you again sometime.
Yeah, bye.
Bye, love.
Well, doesn't she know where he is?
No, and I've got all this money on me for the Tony appeal.
Oh, how much?
£50. It's from the Pensioners Club.
Well, why didn't you give it to Mandy? I mean, she's going to see him before any of us do, isn't she?
I didn't think. Anyway, you do. You're one of the fund trustees, aren't you? Yeah. 10, 20, 30...
All right, Mick.
All right, Jimmy.
Oh, hey, Mick, I want you to witness this. I'm just giving Jimmy £50 is to pass on to Sinbad. It's for the Tony appeal.
Yeah, I remember.
And where was I?
30.
30, 40, 50.
If I didn't know you any better, I'd think you didn't trust me.
You can't be too careful these days, can you?
Hiya, how'd it go?
I was called into Mr. Ross's office this morning. He had some news for me.
Good or bad?
Well, that depends on how much you're going to miss me.
What are you talking about?
Thanks to your little outburst last week, I've just spent my last day in the office.
What, you been sacked?
Next best thing, I've been transferred. I'm leaving Liverpool.
What's it like on the dole?
Don't be daft.
I'm being serious.
They're not going to chuck you out, are they? They probably just want to give you a bit of a scare.
Do you think?
Yeah. How far behind you?
Quite a bit. There's just not enough hours in the day to catch up. There's no point even attempting it.
How long have you got?
It was meant to be in today.
To give you another deadline.
Next Monday.
Well, would it help if I typed up the reports for you? You could just dictate them to me. I mean, that'd be a lot easier.
Would you mind?
I've got nothing else to do. Patricia's laptop's upstairs. We could use that.
Be a lot of work for you.
Don't mind. Keep my mind occupied.
Oh, that'd be brilliant. If we work every night, we could have it done by the weekend.
Yeah, well, that's that settled then.
Oh, it'd be such a weight off my mind. When should we start?
Well, there's no time like the present. I'll bring the computer down.
All right. I'll go and get my folders. Margaret, I really appreciate this. Thanks. Oh, sorry. What for? You know, you are allowed to touch me, you know, we are friends. Sorry, I just get paranoid in case I give you the wrong idea. Come here, give you a hug. Oh, I'm really glad things are back to normal between us.
Yeah, so am I.
I won't be a minute.
So that's 2 veggie specials, deep pan and 2 garlic bread, yeah? Be about half an hour? Okay, bye now.
Another delivery?
Yeah. Listen, Kay, I've got to go upstairs. I need to talk to Marianne. If the phone rings, you just have to ignore it, please.
Well, where's Mike?
Don't ask. He was due here ages ago.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, Lara.
Where have you been? Mick's been going mad. No suck of time. Look, you'll have to do this delivery.
How can I? I can't drive.
It's only local. You can walk.
Mike, can I have a word in private?
Yeah, sure.
Where are you going now?
Look, I'll only be a minute. What's up?
I just want to find out who's the real father of Bev's baby.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
So how do you feel about taking a blood test?
Well, I don't know. It'd probably be a waste of time.
Why do you think that?
Because the chances of the baby being mine are dead small.
But you're admitting there's still a small chance, aren't you?
Yeah, but even if there is, I'm not sure I'd want to know.
Yeah, well, you say that now. What about 5-10 years' time when you're a bit older? You could end up regretting this for the rest of your life.
I don't know.
Well, think about it properly. I mean, it's so important to all of us.
Well, why is it important to you?
You know why. Well, at least think about it, Mike.
Newport?
That's the offer.
But I thought you were doing well here in Liverpool.
They think my talents could be better used elsewhere.
Well, why can't they use your talents here in Liverpool?
Because it would seem my bosses see me as something of a troublemaker.
That's ridiculous.
No. I've been looking for an excuse to get rid of me ever since the Charles Weeks business. You shouting your mouth off last week was just the final nail in my coffin.
Well, you're not going to go, are you?
What else do you suggest? I give it all up and come and work for you?
Well, can't you fight the decision?
There's no point. They've already made up their minds.
Well, why don't you resign? Get work somewhere else.
Well, just like that. After everything I've been through to try and keep this job.
I hardly see you.
Mick, this is my career we're talking about here. I can't just give it all up for you. I've got big plans. I want to make something of myself.
I know you think going to Newport will help, do you?
I know it's a pain. I can't even commute. It's a 4-hour drive. I'll have to get a flat there and everything. Means we'll only get to see each other at the weekends. But it's my only option at the moment.
So when do you go?
I start next Monday.
I'm glad we sorted everything out. I never meant to hurt you.
It was just a shock. It doesn't mean you loved her.
You're still so innocent, aren't you?
But isn't it still a bit dangerous these days? What with AIDS and everything?
AIDS? What are you doing worrying about that?
Well, I thought...
AIDS is just Jesus' way of punishing sinners. The likes of prostitutes, drug addicts, homosexuals. I mean, how many normal people do you know with AIDS?
None, but...
Well, there you go. We're protected by our faith. I'm going upstairs to prepare for tonight's meeting. I'll see you in a bit.
Hiya. How you doing?
Right.
Tell me if I'm wrong, but I get the feeling I've done something to upset you.
Well, I was a bit upset earlier, but I've spoken to Sam and he's explained everything.
Do you want to talk to me about it?
I saw him going into your room the other night.
Oh.
I got really jealous and said I wanted to finish with him.
But he loves you. In fact, he never stops talking about you.
Doesn't he?
I know how confusing it can all be when you're new to the group. But what you've got to understand is that Jesus never meant for us to be so sexually oppressed. You've only got to look at the divorce rate to see that monogamy just doesn't work.
I don't really understand.
Well, the most important thing to remember is that we're all married to Jesus. He's the one we've all chosen to devote our lives to. He's the one we really love.
I really love Simon.
That's because Jesus is everything. He's Simon, he's you, he's me. And once you understand that, you'll understand everything.
Does it take you a long time to understand everything?
Yeah, it takes a while. I remember once when I was in Manchester with Simon, I found him in bed with another girl. Hit the roof. But I didn't understand then.
What? Do you mean it's happened before?
Don't let it get you down.
I can't help it.
You've got to get rid of all these negative feelings. You can't own Simon. He belongs to all of us. And he's going to lead each and every one of us to much greater things.
There you go. Cheers.
Thank you.
Sit down.
Bye.
You took your time. That's a walking, remember?
Glad to see you could eventually make it.
Just been on a delivery.
We could have rang in earlier. Let us know you're going to be late.
Well, I went to see our Tony straight from uni and I lost track of time.
All right.
All right, Mick. Michael, can I have a quick word with you, son?
You're popular tonight.
Have you seen your mum?
Yeah, she was in earlier, going on about these DNA tests.
Take no notice of us, son. We both know the baby's mine, don't we?
Do you really think I want it to be mine? Look, I've got to get back to work. I've already had a telling off today.
Thanks, Jim.
Is pizza ready, Keith?
Sorry, we're run off our feet. Got another 15 minutes or so.
All right.
All right, Jimmy. Oh, wait, Jimmy, did you give Sinbad that £50 for the Tony Dixon appeal?
What's this? Think I was going to rob it or something?
Oh, of course not. Well, you could take our little collection as well, you know. Not a lot alike, but all helps, doesn't it?
That's a sin all day to give him the cash. It's probably around that Mandy Jordash as well, isn't it? Hey, I'll go and give him a knock round there now while I'm waiting for this pizza, eh?
Nice one.
See you later.
All right, Jimmy, cheers.
What are you looking so depressed about?
Oh, it's Marianne. It's being transferred. They're moving it to Newport.
Oh, bad one.
Yeah. Look, I'm just going to go and check on the kids.
All right. Saw Margaret before.
All right, what's the score there?
God knows. She was that cool with me.
You said she was all over that new year like a bad rash.
She was, but now she doesn't seem interested. My head's cabbaged.
Yeah, not the score, mate.
Why, what's up?
Well, it's me mum. She's got her heart set on finding out who the real dad of Bev's baby is.
How does she plan to do that?
Well, these DNA test thingies.
And how do you feel about it?
Well, I don't know. I mean, this time last month I would have told her where to go. But now I've seen the baby, I don't know.
Oh, hello.
Hi, love. Don't suppose Sinbad's there, is he?
Yeah, he is actually. Just popped to the loo.
You're all right, don't shout him. I can't stop anyway. Will you give him this? It's from Julia Brogan, you know, for the Tony Fund. 20 quid. And a few bits from Nick's pizza place.
Right then.
Cheers, love. See ya.
Yeah, bye.